The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago. NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a run with Mack. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 29.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field. They didn't get it done.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Cohen. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Looking deep downfield. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw past 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
Aaron Donald on the stop.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
On the pickup.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
At the 49-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Matt. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Mack. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 43-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Check. 59. No. You got take up there. Middle.
Now it's Rosen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears. Touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a run with Akers. 7 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Akers. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Los Angeles.
They'll run here with Akers. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, Akers.
At the 7-yard line.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14. Bears 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now Rosen on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Brett Maher on 40.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
His pass.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try.
For the field goal of 32 yards down.
Maher able to put this one through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
He's across.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? They'll
set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Mark 59.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete.
Give him 30 yards there.
1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, Goff. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
To the air again. Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Complete to number
Van Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Rosen on 1st and 10.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Rosen to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Brett Maher on
this D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And able to find John Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. 1st down, a run with Cohen. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 50 yards on the ground. First, they come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Marlon Mack. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Rams 38, Bears 13.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They picked up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
14.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Brought him down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52. Bears 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way down to the 35.
That's good.
A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
The 26-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Los Angeles.
Darrell Henderson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
Makes the score Rams.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Rosen will throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pulled in at the 24. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
73, Bears 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, Rosen.
1-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I think this one offensively, this is what where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Give me that ball, defense. 58 to Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down, it's Henderson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run here with Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 18-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little leaguer there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Bears 13.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take